My name is Dan Hendrickson, and I like to use pictures to tell stories, but that hardly makes me Cecil B. DeMille. Cecil B. DeMille. You wouldn't know him. Why do I make these videos? Because I can. Because you never know what you might capture.
Hey! 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 So I'm back on LinkedIn.
The 90s were terrible, just awful. And then the 2000s came along and made the 90s seem like the good old days. Which is progress, I guess. Christmas time is here, ringing in your ear. I just ate a deer.
This girl is on fire! No, sweet child of mine. I'm the rarest of things. I'm a ghost you can sing. Most ghosts can't sing a lick.
Being a champion is a privilege and a burden. Or so I'm told. How would I know?
I do these videos, I suppose, because I think I have something to say, despite what I might tell you. I don't say much. What would I say? Who would listen? Disingenuous. I'm not being disingenuous. I never heard that term before. What does it mean? What the hell am I gonna say?
I don't really say too much. You can ask around. Sure, people will say, well, he talks all the time, but am I saying anything? That's a question you should really be asking.
I don't have much to say, and if I did have something to say, I would say it so quietly no one could hear it. So at that point, what is the point? Frankly, I don't see it.
Do I really have something to say? I don't think I'm the one that should be answering that question.
I'm a writer, okay? And when I see something I want, I don't do anything about it. I just think about it for a real long time. And then, eventually, I forget about it. And that's how I roll.
Yeah, I write. That's what I do with some very small, finite amount of success. Minute. This much.
How would I describe myself as a poet? I'm a ferocious poet. You do not want to mess with me.
This one's called Bright and Early. It used to be I'd get up every morning, light a cigarette, and read the newspaper. Lately, though, I've been lighting the newspaper and reading my cigarette. It saves me a bunch of time, and I'm feeling much better about myself and the world in general.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't smell very good. Don't blame me if you have a stick up your ass. I didn't put it there. And if I didn't put it there, and you didn't put it there, who did? You might want to look into that. This is an older poem of mine, but I still kind of like it. It's called Je ne sais pas, which means I don't know in French. I dreamt I was in France last night, but I didn't have my passport, so they made me wake up. When I started doing poetry readings, I'd often think, how's this going to go over, or what are they going to think of me? I don't really think about that anymore. Now when I start a poetry reading, I say, look everybody, I've got a lot of stuff DVR'd. I'm going to be just fine. I'm worried about you.
My poetry is magic. It will change your life. And if you like your life,
it leaves it alone. Hi. So today here at work, there was a coffee container, one of those cardboard things, in the kitchen, and that means free coffee. And I was about to dive in head first, and then I noticed there was a D on top of the box. Decaf. Are you kidding me? Decaf. Decaf.
Yeah, I have just a bit of a dark side. You can't be a writer if you don't have one of those. 1 minute, all is well. The next minute, cancel Christmas.
Hi. So once again today at work there was a cardboard thing full of coffee, and once again I got pretty excited, and once again right as I was about to pour I noticed a D on the box. Decaf. What is this? Psychological warfare? It's not funny. It's not funny. Decaf.
In addition to writing, I've also tried my hand at stand-up comedy.
I went out to Southern California recently and it was hot.
How hot was it?
Well, it must have been 80 degrees.
Bloodmobile. A giant vehicle filled with blood. What a terrifying concept. I've also done a bit of acting, mostly off-Broadway stuff.
Man cannot live on bread alone.
It's a fact, not everything I try works out, but I get ideas all the time. Now, can I say that they're always good ideas? I cannot. I'm a lot like Colonel Sanders, except I don't sell chicken. I sell nonsense. Nonsense is my chicken. Honk honk, wink wink.
If I were bilingual, I'd be casually bilingual. I wouldn't be a jerk about it.
Now, is anyone buying my nonsense? Sales have been less than stellar. Still, I keep going. Part of the reason for that? Stuff like this used to terrify me. Now it's kind of fun. For me, at least.
I always tell people, don't sleep on this face. A pillow would be a lot more comfortable.
It got to the point where my fear of public speaking probably cost me about $300,000 in salary. And finally, I looked around and said, I can't afford this anymore. I also do it because the world isn't a very funny place. I suppose you could say what I do is a form of revolt.
Pretty soon my new saying is going to be, who put a dime in your jukebox? Then I'll continue by saying, they should ask for a refund, because this song sucks. So I've had this comeback saved up for a while. I think it's a good comeback. You know how when you ask people to repeat themselves, they say, did I stutter? Next time, I'm going to say, I don't know. I wasn't listening. Did I stutter? Sometimes you'll ask people questions and they'll say, what? Are you writing a book? And I always say, God, I hope not.
Sure, I've written a few books. I'm not trying to impress you. If I was trying to impress you, I'd tell you I knew how to fly a plane. I don't. And if I did, we'd probably all be dead by now. I had a pen name, Henry Rifle. It was a lot of fun. He was a real scoundrel / borderline dirtbag. Hey, there's Jonathan and Kathy. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Kathy. What's up? Haven't had Henry over for dinner in a while. Where's the love? Where's the love? Where is the love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Hi. We've reached the end of another year, and that's always a good time to ask yourself, who am I? For instance, I'm Henry Rifle. But who am I? Am I an artist? An artiste? I'm both. Happy New Year. Hi, it's Henry Rifle. And yeah, it's been a tough winter. But what are you gonna do? Ask for your money back?
Hi, I'm Henry Rifle. If there's one thing this world has taught me, it's this. Everything is more dramatic when you say it and then walk off camera. Everything. Sometimes I feel like people don't want me to be me. And if I can't be me, what's the point of being me? Answer me that, Albert Einstein. Answer me that, Leslie Stahl.
That edge, that checked out point of view, it led to my first endorsement deal.
You know, it's easy to stay cool when you're wearing a vest. Vests. Why aren't you wearing one? Seriously, what's wrong with you?
Once I had a taste of that action, I wanted more. I started making spec spots, sample ads to convince sponsors I was their guy. It all started out innocent enough.
Hello, I'm Henry Rifle. With a face like this, there isn't much you can do. But when I want to do something special for my face, I give it Barbasol. Barbasol. Treat your face like a man.
It's the unexpected smile at a red light. It's the way you feel when that light turns green. It's the American flag waving into an empty blue sky. Dolce & Gabbana, this is your dream. Wake up! Wake up! Dolce & Gabbana. Hi, it's Henry Rifle, and I don't have eyes in the back of my head. But if I did, I'd use Johnson & Johnson's baby shampoo. Johnson & Johnson's baby shampoo. Because I'm a baby too.
How would I describe Barbasol? That's easy. It's like whipped cream. For my face. Well, that's the stuff. Oh, sorry. You can watch me shower, but you cannot watch me shave. That's private time. Hey, it's Henry Rifle. And unless you're a fresh handful of Barbasol, nobody touches his face without an appointment. Call my assistant. She might be able to sneak in on Thursday. Barbasol. Buy yourself a can today. Hello there, it's Henry Rifle. The hardest part of my day often comes down to Barbasol. Should I use the green can or the red can? Should be a pretty easy choice, right? It's gonna be a long day. And transmission. Hey, it's your old pal Henry Rifle. And when I shave, I use Barbasol. Well, I didn't use it today. But when I do shave, I use Barbasol. Barbasol. As smooth as it gets.
When I never got that big endorsement deal, frustration entered in. Towards the end, yeah, I might have flown a little too close to the sun.
Hello, it's Henry Rifle. You know, I've been a pitch person for Barbasol for about a month now. And I make these videos, these heartfelt speeches, and I just don't feel it's having an impact. I don't know what it's for. Frankly, I don't know why I bother. So, why do I bother? End transmission. Yeah, well, time to get to the real business. Let's see. Pepto-Bismol. Oh, yeah. Hello. Come to Papa. Watch out, Rumbly Tumbly. The Pink Panther's coming for you. Rawr. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Hello, it's Henry Rifle, and I've told you about Barbasol a few times already. So I guess the question is this. What are you waiting for? Treat your face like a man.
Treat your face like a man. I'm not going to tell you again. How many times do I have to say it? And if you won't, I will. End transmission. End transmission, I said.
After the cease and desist order, I had to find something else. One thing all those commercials did teach me, though, I had a pretty sweet radio voice.
Hey, it's Henry Rifle, and I've got a great radio voice going today. Radio voice. You know, I think I could have made a fortune in radio. In fact, an executive one time told me that I could have made a fortune as a radio guy. But then he said, but the problem is, you're so damn ugly. He said, seriously, look at you. You're making me sick, honestly. I'm gonna throw up right this second. And then he threw up. So, what do you even say to something like that?
Hi, it's Henry. This morning I've got a smooth jazz voice. If I had this voice, I'd be a millionaire right now. I could say things like, hey, you should stop over. I got a new bottle of Zinfandel. Hey, it's Henry. It sounds like this jazz voice thing, it might be a thing. So if you're ever in a hotel and hear someone behind you say, hey, hold that elevator, there's at least a chance it could be me. Think about that.
Good morning, everyone. This is Laid Back Dan on Cool 97. That was Charlie Parker, the bird, blowing some smooth jazz. Coming up after the break, we've got Louis Armstrong and the great Ella Fitzgerald. Stay tuned.
And when I realized I had at least a fair radio voice, I realized I could also do impressions.
Who are you? I'm listening to the things you're saying, and they're not making sense. I'm looking for an entry point, a place where I might walk in so that I could understand them, but I'm not finding it. Which makes me wonder again, who are you? I know you did your best. Now it's my turn.
Ladies and gentlemen, Metallica could not be here tonight. Playing in place of Metallica, ladies and gentlemen, Glenn Campbell.
Back! Back, I say! Why won't you listen to me? Damned iguana!
You know, I don't do many impressions, but I've been working on this one for a while. Here's my impression of a galloping horse.
Inconceivable!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. The moon is low as we begin our final descent into San Diego, and it's a beautiful night to make love. That's right. I said it. Make love. And I won't apologize for it. It's also a good night to read a book or just go for a walk along the beach. If you're on this airplane and don't have any plans this evening, I know an airline captain who's lonely. Very, very lonely. It could be as simple as going to see a movie or a late dinner or whatever it is that you like to do. Anyway, thank you for flying American Airlines. We hope you'll fly with us again real soon. Again, this was your captain speaking. Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight?
I guess I couldn't tell you exactly why it is I do this, but sometimes maybe it was just to say things that needed to be said.
Hi, I'm Henry Rifle, and I've got a message for disc jockeys. I don't want to hear your life story. Just play my favorite song. If there's one thing that's changed in my life, one thing that's really, shifted, it's that I don't care as much as I used to. I used to care a lot, and it was horrible. Just horrible.
I'm wearing these sunglasses because I have a big, nasty sty. Now I know some people say we should embrace our flaws, but I'm reminded of what someone else told me one time. It's okay to embrace your flaws, but you don't have to make out with them.
I guess when you're a writer, people want to know things about you. So one thing you should know about me, I'm not the kind of guy who buys an extra label maker to label my label maker. I know it's a label maker. I bought the goddamn thing myself.
Sometimes even I'm not sure what I was trying to say.
I always tell people, believe in your dreams. Your dreams are real. I don't really know what it means, but it seems to make people feel better. Eventually, we all reach that point in our lives when we say, am I a sponge or a manatee? I'm a sponge. Some people can make it rain. I'm more like an umbrella.
I think every ghost town should have a ghost water tower. That'd be pretty cool.
And trust is like a rubber band. It can be stretched, but when it snaps back, owie.
Do I consider myself a philosopher? I don't know. I don't know if I'd say that. But if someone did call me a philosopher, I wouldn't argue too much. Just enough to make it look good. Why was it that I was born into this world a stoic poet? Who can say? Life is strange. Sacre bleu.
I think life's always funny. It's just as we get older, we forget to laugh. I'm not wearing pants.
It's like I've always said, don't fart in my face and blame it on the Holy Ghost. That's poor form, and you know it. Sometimes I use video to keep my ear to the ground, a channel to keep in touch with my fan base. Thought I'd reach into the mailbag today. Dear Dan, both you and your work have the emotional depth of a koi pond. Well, that's hurtful. You know, on any given day, I have between 9 and 26 fans, and every once in a while, I like to open the floor to a letter from one of my fans. Today's letter. It's a question. Dear Dan, would you rather be hit by a train or punched in the junk? Wow. To be continued.
Hi there, it's Friday and I thought we would go to the mailbag. Dear Dan, do you like roast beef sandwiches? I do.
But I don't want to give you the wrong idea. It hasn't all been fun and games. Belly laughs.
You put your heart into a project, and each time you finish one, you think, well, maybe this is the one that's going to turn the tide, or get you over, I guess. Break you. And, nah.
Hey, it's Henry Rifle. You know, as much as I talk, I really don't say much because... what's the point? End transmission.
Hey everyone, just a quick note to let you know I'm taking a break from Henry Rifle. Not feeling it right now. And half-hearted efforts, well, you deserve better than that, I deserve better than that, and even Henry Rifle deserves better than that. The son of a bitch. Setbacks are inevitable. Still, laughter is always the goal. Have I been successful as far as that? I know I'm not the person to answer that question. Still, I can tell you I did my best. Things did not always go as planned.
I don't really want... This used to be my playground. I'm just kidding. I've never been here before.
In the information age, people don't matter. We're all just bits of data, floating along on a digital stream.
The future is now.
Shoot, my hand was over the
The future is now.
speaker.
How would I describe Barbasol? That's easy. It's like whipped cream for my face.
Hey, it's Henry Rifle. And yeah, it's been a tough winter, but what are you gonna do? Back in the day, my friend. How would I describe myself? The plan from here? Keep going. Life's like an experimental student film we're all stuck watching. At least with these videos, I get to say action. I get to say cut. I get all the profits. If there ever were any.
Are you kidding me? Decaf.
Crazy.
That's off the hook. I've been talking to your mother and both of us. If I were bilingual. No.
My plan is to keep going. I mean, what choice do I have? I can't stop being funny. That's never been an option. And it's not always on purpose. I mean, 10 people walk into a room, nobody laughs. I walk into the same room, the same way, everybody laughs. It's like, look at that asshole. I've never understood why that is, but that seems to be the way it is. It's like the time I tried smoking. I swear, I did it the same way everyone else does. Held it the same way, puffed it the same way. Forget about it. People were falling on the floor. At the end of the day, these videos help me. I'm a very literal person, so being able to watch these kind of helps me understand things a little better, helps me understand myself. But to be fair, people do say some pretty outrageous, ridiculous things to me sometimes. I mean, one time at a reading, it's like this beautiful woman leaned in over the table where I was signing books and said, "I want you in my mouth." And I was like, I'm not a breath mint. It's just not possible.
Treat your face like a man. What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Treat your face like a man, because if you don't, I will. End transmission. I said it! I don't know what's next. It's not like I have big dreams or anything. I guess, like when they interview somebody and then they put that name and title underneath them, I guess one of my dreams would be to have somebody put in Dan Hendrickson, corporate dirtbag, right beneath my face. CG, that's what it's called. Are they doing that right now? This is awesome. My biggest fear probably is that someday I might be remembered as wacky. I don't want to be remembered as wacky. Honestly, I'd rather be beaten to death with a stale baguette.
Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Do 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 do. Bobbity bop bop bop. Beep beep. Doodly doo. Hey. That's peculiar.
Do you know what I don't understand? Gondola rides. If that gondola tips over, everyone drowns. What is so romantic about that? I don't get this place.